Going live. Am I live? I think I'm live now. I think it stopped buffering and I'm going to turn my volume all the way up. I can't sleep and I figured why not go live right now. And I'm going to have to spend some time learning about other platforms, not just YouTube. And I've been waking up pretty much every day around 2 or 3 a.m. Yeah, pretty much every day. Same time. I go to bed at 10, 11 at night, and I wake up at 2, 3 a.m. Um, I think I know what it is. I think it's the grief that I have because somebody I love very much is on home hospice and somebody else passed away just recently. So it's just a fact of life. Everybody dies. I'll die too someday. I am going to go into my symptoms that I had because guess what got me? It got me. Now, I will say that I believe I have been hit by the what you call it, the effects of detoxing. I cannot say for sure that all of my symptoms that I experienced were C19. I cannot say for sure because what I experienced was very different than the norm. And I took very I should have journaled is what I did. I should have done. I should have actually got my journal and journaled all the pain that I was experiencing for about a week, 5 days, 6 days. It was pretty much hell on earth. I got these blue light filter glasses and they look really cornball. They look really bad. But I want to protect my eyes from the eye strain. And these are not computer glasses. These do not have any blue light filtration on them. And I just bought these. They go over the glasses. I just bought these a week ago. The clip on that I'm supposed to clip onto these, they're still in the SUV. I left them in there. So I need to use these. Wow, that makes it big and different. That's the glare is like the only thing is you can't see my eyes because the glare. So um I wish I knew where I got this from, but it could have been anybody. But I had somebody come over here and stay overnight, and that was the 2nd of January. And um the 3rd, I took my car into the car shop. So that was Monday, the 3rd, and I needed a ride from the car shop to um, the Hertz car rental place because I needed a rental. I needed a car rental for about a week, and I'm going to sit down because my knee doesn't feel good. I have a very bad arthritic knee that is relentless. That it acts up and it doesn't feel good. So I just need to just sit. That's what I need to do. So that Monday, I got a ride from someone, and was I don't know 20-30 minute drive to the Hertz place. She dropped me off, and that was it. And I went about my business, got the rental car, and didn't drive too many places because I didn't want to put a lot of miles on the rental car, even though it was unlimited. And I felt fine. I didn't have any symptoms of anything on the 2nd or the 3rd. The 4th came, and I went to Silver Sneakers, and later I will be talking about Silver Sneakers in this video. So later in the week on the 4th, it was Tuesday. It was the only day I had free that week. It was the only day that I had free to go to the gym in the morning because Silver Sneakers is in the morning. It's at 9 o'clock. So I felt faint on the 4th, and I went to Silver Sneakers. I left here about 8:15, 8:30 because it's like a 20-minute drive, 25-minute drive to the gym, 10 miles away. And when I left, I felt fine. I got to Silver Sneakers, it started at 9, and halfway through, I felt faint, and I thought, "Well, that's odd. Why do I feel faint?" Well, I started detoxing, on the 3rd or on the 4th, right around in there, and I remember right before, like, I'm gonna say a week for a week or 2, I have been bringing coffee to the gym with me and not water. I have not been drinking enough water. So around the 3rd or 4th, I started changing my habits. I started bringing water, like a big, huge thermos of water to the gym with me instead of filling it up with coffee. Um, I'm not big on coffee, but I do like to have about 10 ounces of coffee in the morning, every morning. And I decided, no, you have to bring water to the gym. Do not bring your coffee and sip it in Silver Sneakers. That's counterproductive. So the 4th, maybe I was just lightheaded because I was dehydrated. And that's all it was. It was dehydration. Um, I had a slight headache on the 4th. It wasn't that bad. And then I had brain fog. I felt like I couldn't concentrate, and it was just this light fog over me. The 5th, oh, I did stay for Silver Sneakers. I did stay. I completed the whole class on Tuesday, and then at 10 there's Pilates, and I stayed for that as well. And then I talked to somebody at 11 a.m. briefly, and then I went home at 11 a.m. And the Zumba instructor named Christina, she said, "Are you going to stay? Are you going to stay?" Because I'm licensed with Zumba now, B1. I'm licensed. I'm trying to get the glare off of my glasses. I'm wondering if I have to turn the light off. Maybe that's what I need to do. Um, and I said, "I'm sorry, Christina, I don't feel well. I need to go home." And she's like, "Just one dance, just one dance. You could do one dance." And I'm like, "No, no, 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 no. I don't feel good. I need to go home." And I was outside the class talking to someone very briefly. And I went home on the 4th and stayed home because I just felt lightheaded. And then the 5th, I felt fine. There was no issue. I went to Feeding America here in town. They set up at the city, the senior center here in town, and they were giving away food boxes. And I think 45 people came. And I volunteered for like 3, 4 hours, like 8:30 a.m. to noon or something like that, or 8:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. So I couldn't go to Silver Sneakers that day. And then that afternoon, I had an interview, and I kind of shouldn't have gone to an interview with a housekeeping position. I'm a little overqualified for housekeeping, and housekeeping is on your feet. You have to work very fast, and I don't know if it's really good for my knee. My knee does flare up quite easily. So I went to that interview, and everything was fine on the 5th. The 6th, the 6th, I did not feel well, like 100%. I felt like, uh-oh, am I coming down with something? Because this headache is getting worse, like the headache I had on the 4th. It was getting worse. And I thought, well, you are starting to detox. I have all this stuff here. I'm not going to go through all the different things like dandelion root, and I'm taking iodine drops, and I got all this different various mushroom drinks because the mushroom drinks and the dandelion is a substitute for coffee. It's just herbal. Um, And, I thought, well, maybe that's why I have a headache. I'm starting to detox. Maybe that's what it is. So I stayed home all day on the 6th. And I also got a call from my mechanic saying your car might be done this afternoon on the 6th. And so I was like, okay, well, just stay home, hunker down, because these people may call me. And if they do, I'm going to have to call my other friend to get a ride from, because I could drive the rental car back to the rental place, but I need a link. And I don't want to use Uber. So I needed to find somebody that was available that day. And I stayed home until about 3 in the afternoon, got the gas in the car because I had to fill it up, drove all the way up there. And I'm just sitting in the car driving up there, and I'm like, I don't feel well. I'm coming down with something. There's something going on. I could feel it. It felt like this cloud of something coming down on me. And I didn't feel faint. It wasn't like I'm going to pass out like the 4th was bad. I felt like I was going to pass out that day. I had a slight headache on the 6th, and I took care of what I needed to do, got the car about 5 p.m., and went home. And I don't even know what time I went to bed. But when I woke up on the 7th, oh my God, it hit me. It was either COVID, it was either that, or it was just detox symptoms, because I woke up and it felt like somebody had injected gasoline into my bones in my legs. Now, I have heard that whatever ailments you have, COVID will just make it worse. So if you have arthritis in your left knee, COVID's going to make that much, much worse. And if you have any issue with sinus, as I do, it acts up about once or twice a year. It's just going to be worse with COVID. So I woke up on the 7th with extreme burning in my bones. It wasn't just a few muscle aches. Oh no, I was suffering. It was horrible. I had a horrible headache. And I had to get out of bed. There was nobody here to take care of me. I had to get out of bed. I had to push myself, as horrible as it felt, to take Tylenol and take ibuprofen. And I wanted morphine because hydrocodone and tramadol do not work for me on the pain receptors because I have the gene mutation. So they are pretty much ineffective. I'm a slow metabolizer of that type of drug. And I remember one day I just had to take an Epsom salt bath like at 7 in the morning. I was in so much pain. That was the 7th. That night it was hard to breathe. My nose was stuffed. I kept on blowing it. So I got this nice little scab here. I blowed my nose so much. Um, the 8th, I had a sore throat upon waking, but I had no burning legs. That went away. Maybe it was enough Tylenol to keep the pain away. I don't know. But I had a sore throat. And I was already drinking about 70, 60, 70 ounces a day because I started that on the 4th or 5th. And then the 9th came. I had a really bad sinus issue, really bad sinus headache. I couldn't breathe. I was coughing. And I couldn't sleep the night of the 9th. I couldn't sleep at all. Um, there was too much stuffy nose because when you have a sinus problem, that's what happens. And I was doing the neti pot 2 times a day. I was doing it morning and night. And then I got this inhaler for my nose, for my sinuses. So I got this little inhaler, menthol inhaler, and it helped for about 10 minutes, and then that's it. And then the tenth, whatever day that was, I don't know what day that was. What day was the 10th? Hmm. I tested, it says positive I had 3 tests here. So, what day was the 10th? Okay, that was Monday. So, I tested positive on the 10th, and I had burning legs again that day. It was bad. Friday was bad, and Monday was bad. Those 2 days were the worst because of the burning bones. It felt like my entire legs were engulfed in flames. It wasn't just, "Oh, muscle aches. Oh, tingling." No, I did not have tingling in my skin. It wasn't neuropathy. I'm not a diabetic. I don't have that issue. It was bones. The burning was in my bones. And, I had a sore throat really bad on Monday, and I got 6 hours of sleep that night. The ninth, I got 3 hours of sleep. The 11th the 11th, I had a really bad headache, and I had a fever. My normal is 97.3. So, if you take into the consideration somebody's normal is 97.3 and they go up to 99.5, that is 2 points higher than my normal. I felt like shit. Um, I got 6 hours sleep on the 11th, and then the 12th, I felt so much better on the 12th. I danced. Um, I had a slight headache, but I felt so good. I actually danced, and I did too much because of my left knee. Um, I just need to take it easy. And I went to bed late that night on the 12th. I went to bed at 12 a.m. The 13th, I had a little bit of cough. I had sinus pressure in my cheeks. My cheeks were hurting. And I remember I drank 50 ounces, 50 or 60 ounces of water that day, and I went to bed at 11 o'clock at night. But still, the 13th and the 12th, I felt so much better. Um, and then the 14th, was, I had a little cough, but I was walking around, no sore throat, drank about 50 ounces of water. I was tired, but I did go to the store to get some cleaner, and um, no COVID tests were around. And let's see, what else did I do? Totally. Oh, I went out and I was totally exhausted by 1 o'clock. I was gone for 2 hours, and that was it. And let's see, that was it. The 14th was the last time I wrote. I didn't write anything else on the 15th. Um, yeah, I didn't write anything else. So let's see. I had a limited amount of COVID tests, so the 14th, yeah, is the last day I wrote. And luckily, I found an extra COVID test here because I was looking for some around the 14th. And I was like, I need a test again to see if I'm negative. Couldn't find any. Nobody had any. And since I was feeling a little bit better, I was going through my stuff and just trying to clear the clutter. I got a lot of paper clutter. So I was going through all that paperwork in my filing cabinets. And I decided to clean out the bathroom as well. And I found another COVID test. And on the 17th, I tested negative. So the 10th, I tested positive, everything really bad. The 7th, the 10th. And so, really, this thing lasted 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Those days. That's it. Um, and now that it's the 20th or the 21st, um, all I really have is knee pain. My knee hurts really, really bad, but I do have arthritis in my knee. It's arthritis in the patella, and it's from falling on my left leg over and over again repeatedly, starting at the age of 13 because I dislocated my hip when I was 13. And So my IT band in my right hip is always tight all the time. And I misstepped. I don't know what day I misstepped. Let's see. I want to say it was probably Tuesday or Monday. Um, no, actually, I misstepped Saturday or Sunday. It was either the 15th or the 16th. I was cleaning and sweeping, and I had the broom in there, and I turned around and I took one wrong step, and I landed very hard on my left leg. I was trying to break a fall, and when I did that, it put a lot of pressure on my left knee, and now my left knee is inflamed. So I got to be very careful when I turn around or anything like that to make sure nothing is sticking out like a broom or anything like that. Um, and I'm hoping that the inflammation in my knee goes down because I really want to start designing classes. I really want to start designing Zumba dances and start doing that. And let me put this up there, bring this down. And um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how long this knee's gonna take to recover. I need to ice it more and I need to elevate it and take Tylenol. I don't want to take ibuprofen every day. And um, if you are a Zumba Gold instructor or if you are a Silver Sneakers instructor, I want to speak to you. I want to network with you because I'm almost 47 and I definitely need to make a living. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to make a good living just being a Zumba Gold instructor and a Silver Sneakers instructor. I need to live. So while, yeah, I can do fitness on the weekends, I don't know if it's going to be enough. I love fitness. And the reason why I want to go into Zumba Gold is because my life coach told me, gosh, how long ago now? 3, 4 years ago. She said, you would like Zumba Gold. You would be good instructing Zumba Gold because she knows that I like to dance. But she also knows about my knee. She knows how it acts up. She knows how my knee gets inflamed and I have to take it easy on it. If I do too much, it will hurt. And she was a Silver Sneakers certified, and um, she's inspired me. So, yeah, now I want to get Silver Sneakers certified as well, but I need a regular job. I need an income. I don't want to take from the savings that I have to apply that to the foundations course. And I don't even know how much the foundations course is. It could be $50, could be $100, but I don't want to spend the money in the savings for that class. I want a regular office job to where I'm getting a regular paycheck every single month. And um, I need that 9 to 5, 8 to 5 job to where I'm getting a regular paycheck and then do Silver Sneakers and Zumba Gold on the weekends. And um, I guess if I was married or something like that and I had the perfect life, perfect setup to where I had a spouse that was working full time and I could work part time, then yeah, I could probably do Silver Sneakers and Zumba Gold every day, like 9 a.m., 10 a.m., because seniors do not go to fitness centers. They don't work out at 5 or 6 p.m. They just don't. Seniors don't go out. They don't leave their house. They like to stay home. And they'll go to fitness centers in the morning, 9 a.m., 10 a.m., 11 a.m. But seniors, no, they're not going to go like if I wanted to work, say have a regular job and I clock in at 8 and I clock out at 5 and say it takes me an hour to get home or an hour to get to the gym. So I'm starting at 6 or even 5:30, starting a Zumba Gold class at 5:30 or 6 p.m. I don't think seniors are going to be showing up at 5:30 or 6 p.m. at a gym. I don't think so. Um, and I'm not 65 years old. I have no idea what I'll be doing then. Um, if my knee hurts this much when it flares up, I can only imagine what I would be doing at 65 because I love to dance. I love to dance. I crave it. I crave exercise. However, when I am in pain, it stops me dead in my tracks. It just really stops. And I know that movement is key. I know because I've been through this before in 2020 when I worked for the US Census. I fell on my knee. There was loose gravel, out here in Southern California. You got all this hard rock. You got all this hard rock because it doesn't rain, right? It doesn't rain in Southern California. I mean, when it does, okay, but it's not enough. So you got all this hard rock, and then loose dirt on top. And if you slip on that loose dirt and you fall, you're going to hit hard dirt because that dirt is not soft. It's hard. It's a rock. And that's exactly what happened. I fell down, skinned my knee right on my left leg. I never fall on my right leg. I never fall. I have a total hip replacement, guys. So I am not going to fall on my right leg. Absolutely not. I can't afford to anything to pop out of place, a screw, a, a nail, or any hardware or anything like that. 13 is pretty young for your hip to dislocate. So, um, and I've been falling on my left leg ever since the age of 13. So, how long is that? Is that 30 years? I mean, I'm almost 47. So, um, and I don't know. Well, I have to look for that surgery where they scrape the arthritis out, just scrape it out. Maybe they can do that because I'm not really looking forward to a total knee replacement at the age of 47. I might look for a total knee replacement when I'm 60 or 50, maybe 57, 58, but I don't know about now. I think I'm a little young for a total knee replacement. Um, and I needed to exercise more. When I hurt my knee in 2020, I was laid up in bed. I was told 6 weeks crutches. Crutches? Are you kidding me? My place is not big enough for crutches. I remember crutches. And when I was 13, you have to have wide spaces to be able to move quite well. Um, and there's not a lot of space here. So, and there's no one helping me. So, how was I going to go to the store and get anything I needed if I need my arms to be able to push the cart and I need my arms to be able to hold anything, a basket or anything if I go to the store or anything. So crutches totally immobilizes me. When you live alone, you can't, and you're independent like me. I do everything myself. Everything. I take the doctor to myself. I go to the doctor alone. Everything. I live alone. Everything is myself. I'm extremely independent. And it's hard for me to ask for help. I do not like asking for help at all. But in 2020, I just laid in bed and my knee unfortunately got worse. And because it was the federal government, I had to wait 4 months before I had physical therapy. The physical therapy started like, I want to say Thanksgiving. The injury happened in August, and I didn't even report it immediately. I should have. I did not report it immediately. And I continued walking on it, and I continued walking on it, and I continued walking on it until I couldn't walk on it, which was September 4th, 2020. And I could not put weight on my leg. I had to report it immediately. I cannot put weight on my leg. And I think you have 30 days to report an injury. I think that's the law, report an injury within 30 days. But I would not suggest that. I would suggest reporting an injury immediately, even if you don't feel pain or nothing like that. If you fall, report it immediately. Um, and I didn't do that. Had I reported it immediately, maybe they would have taken me off the job, or who knows, maybe they would have given me a desk job. I'm not sure what would have happened. But I gained a lot of weight because I was pretty much bedridden. I didn't want to go out and walk. And movement is key. I learned a very valuable lesson in 2020 that, when you have an injury, you have to move it. You might have to change things up, sit down and do isometric exercises, but do something. Don't just lay there. And my knee started feeling better in 2021. It was around February, March of 2021 that it actually started feeling better. But I was going to physical therapy 3 days a week, starting around Thanksgiving. So, let's say December 1st, 2020, and then January 1st, 2021, and then February 1st, 2021, and then March 1st, 2021. That's 3 months of physical therapy. It started to feel better. This knee, I'm icing it. I need to ice it 3 times a day. I ice it 1 time a day, but I'm going to start icing it 3 times a day and take Tylenol, and that's it. No ibuprofen. And hopefully the pain will go down. That way I can start designing dances. And I got a lot of videos to watch on the Zumba website. It's called My First Class. I got a lot of videos to watch, on the Zen network. And there's just a lot to learn in on the Zumba website. It's jam packed, and you're not going to learn everything there is to learn in an 8-hour Zumba certification class. You're just not going to learn it all. If you can, I certainly would like to know you so I could pick your brain. If you can learn everything there is to learn in an 8-hour class, I would really like to get to know you. But I want to network with other Silver Sneakers instructors and other Zumba Gold instructors, because there's so much that's virtual. I may need to think outside the box about working in the fitness industry full time to where I can make the amount of money that I want to make. Can I make $80,000 a year working in the fitness industry? Can I do that? And again, I don't want to put thousands of dollars getting some type of certificate so I could be a personal trainer. I don't want to take the money from my savings to take a class. Does that make sense? I don't want to take from that pot. That pot is for my bills, it's for my rent. So I gotta have an income. That's why I'm still applying to all these jobs, and I'm like, how do I get an interview? How do I do that? I'm applying to the city of Moreno Valley. I'm applying to the county of Riverside. I'm applying to the county of San Bernardino. I just applied to the CHP in San Diego. I applied to the CHP in Orange County. I missed the deadline to apply on the Cal Careers. It's called the State Personnel Board. I missed the deadline to apply for the CHP in Riverside and San Bernardino County. So I applied to San Diego, and I applied to Orange County, and it was an office position. It's not driving and going out there in the field. I don't do field work after the US Census and falling on my knee, I do not do field work anymore. I will not. I will not go door to door. I will not go address to address. I will not go up to a door and do that and walk and get in my car and walk to the next address and get in my car and walk to the next address and get in my car and drive and walk to the next address. Uh, no, I will not. I will not do field work. Not after falling on my leg like that. It's just too much of a risk to slip on gravel and lose my footing on a surface that's not flat. If it was a sidewalk, if there was a sidewalk there, that would not have happened. But there was no sidewalk, so um, yeah. And I wish I could tell you for sure if all these symptoms the gasoline feeling in my bones. I don't know if that was me having COVID. I don't know if that was my COVID, or was that just detoxing at the same time. And I just so happened to be exposed to COVID while I was detoxing. And yeah, the test said positive. And I was like, oh, okay. Um, the 7th, I was negative. The 10th, I was positive. And then the 17th, I was negative again. And, uh, that there's a thing called that post COVID syndrome. Do I have it? I don't know, because I'm still taking all this stuff. I stopped the coffee. I'm not drinking coffee anymore. I haven't had coffee since the 4th or the 3rd or something like that. So it's almost been 3 weeks since I had coffee. Believe me, I miss it. I miss the taste of coffee. I really do. Um, and I feel like I don't know. I don't know if this is a detox thing like keto flu. I'm not doing keto, but I'm wondering if all these supplements and the dandelion root and the mushroom and I take the TRS little drops. I think it's in the other room. I don't have the bottle here, but it's a little TRS, and it's like, I think it's like 80, 70, 80, $90 a bottle. And I don't use it every day. You're supposed to do 5 little sprays every day. I don't do that. I might do 2 or 3 sprays every 2 days. I think it might have been the TRS doing the whole, I don't know. I would not wish anyone to experience that level of pain. That was horrible. That level of pain to where my legs were burning and I was begging God to stop the pain. And I had to take a couple of days, I had to take 2 Epsom salts a day. I had to do one in the morning at 7 a.m. and I had to do another one like at 6 or 5 at night. And the Epsom salt baths also helped me breathe. It helped open up my sinuses when I was in the hot bath. And now I have two humidifiers here. They didn't really help. I have a steam thing I could put over my nose. That didn't really help. I had vapor rub put it here. I even put the vapor rub here. That didn't help. It was like, wow, what do I need to do? Oh, and I took a nasal decongestant. That was bad. That was a bad choice. That was a bad, bad, bad choice. I was like, well, you learned your lesson. Don't take a nasal decongestant because it'll just dry you up more. And I don't need that. I don't need that. I will not take a nasal decongestant again. So, all right. Please reach out to me if you are Silver Sneaker certified or Zumba Gold certified, and especially if you been doing this for a while, and you know, it would be better if you're single, not being supported by somebody else, because I don't have that. I don't have the option of working part time and saying, oh, okay, my husband will work full time and provide for me, and then I can just do Silver Sneakers 5 days a week at 9 o'clock, and I can do that. It takes a while to build a business. If you're going to build a business, it's going to take a while. It's not an overnight thing. I need to work now. Believe me, I've applied to Winco. They don't want me. I've applied to Target. They don't want me. I've applied to Costco. They don't want me. I'm like, do I need to dumb down my resume that much? I really need to dumb down my resume that much. Really. Maybe I need a dumb resume, and then I need my real resume. And once I get in, I can say, oh, well, you want to see my real resume now that I'm hired? Here you go. Now that I'm hired, here you go. I don't know. I'm not sure, but I've applied to Winco. And maybe that's what I need. Maybe that's what I need to do. Maybe I just need a real dumb a real dumb resume that is bare bones. County of Riverside Register of Voters, counted votes, verify votes. That's it. Did I do more than that? Yeah, damn right I did more than that. But that's it. Count votes, verify votes. That's it. And then Paris, what's it called? Paris School District. What's it called? Paris Elementary School District. Process books, data entry, media clerk, put books on shelves. Did I do more? Yeah, I did a lot more, but that's it. Just dumb down my resume to where it's just very dumb. I guess, for lack of a better word. I mean, do these people not read resumes? I don't know. I don't even know if resumes are a thing. Are they not a thing anymore? I don't know. I'm not sure if resumes are a thing anymore. I'm not into TikTok. TikTok seems to be a thing where people just go on there and act silly and change their voice and do a little jig and change their voice and pretend that they're not even themselves. They pretend like, why would you want to change your voice? Why would you want to waste your time changing your voice and sounding like you're somebody else with somebody else's voice? Why would you? I don't see value in that at all. I don't get TikTok. It just seems like it's kind of, you know, kind of silly to me, but okay. Well, I'm going to ice my knee now and maybe I can get back to sleep because I'm tired of waking up at 2 or 3 in the morning. Have a good day.